WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. Last night, Jasper Utilities General Manager Bud Hauersberger told the city's Utility Service Board opening bids for the demolition and possible purchase of the former Jasper power plant will be open during a special gathering on February the 24th at 8 a.m. in the Council Chamber of Commerce City Hall. Hauersberger also mentioned what will be there, a special utility board meeting taking place during that time as well. With no further items up for discussion, Hauersberger also announced that the resignation of Ernie Hinkle as the city's gas and water manager and will begin the process of seeking his replacement. The board approved to launch a search for Hinkle's successor prior to his retirement, which will be effective as of the end of May. With 30 years of service under his belt, Hinkle decided that it was the right time to step down from a position that he took over the retirement of Mike Oding in 2013. Hinkle's wife Beth has been with the city for over 37 years herself. She currently serves as the assistant director of the Arnold F. Hobig Center. The couple have 3 daughters and a son, and Hinkle is a 1972 graduate of Jasper High School and has lived in Jasper all of his life with the exception of a 2-year stint in the Air Force. Hinkle started out as a laborer, worked his way up to crew chief, assistant foreman, assistant manager, and then finally manager of the gas and water utility. Hinkle says as he reflects on the various job capacities, he has also served in the transitions of government protocol and activity on dealing with the utility sector.
A lot has changed. There's no doubt about that. The one thing that I could say that upsets me more than anything else is the government agencies, not so much the city, but the state and federal agencies, the way they have really started to come down on our utilities and our civil city and that. I'm all for safety and doing things the right way, but some of the stuff that they come down with is getting to be to the point where it's ridiculous, and it gets very aggravating to try to do a good job when you've got all this other stuff that's pressing down upon you.
Hinkle said that with the experiences he has gained in this role, he is honored and privileged to have served the city on both the board and his various positions. The board allowed Hauersberger to find an assistant manager in order to make a transition into the position when Hinkle's retirement takes effect in May. Hauersberger says that it's likely that they will look within the department for a replacement. With a 60-day process before they hear back from Ball State University on whether the proposed Otwell Miller Academy can be authorized as the charter school, the Friends of Otwell group of Optimisticality submitted their proposal application this week. Friends of Otwell representatives, President Mike Houch and Vice President Robert Rhodes, have announced that in the 200-page document application, they included the modular examples of the probable school concept that the charter school plans to begin with. William Scottman is the Kentucky-based company that has been working with the Friends of Otwell group to generate preliminary plans for the mobile classrooms. This company has been considered based on their affordability and expertise in constructing and setting up mobile classrooms for other locations. Now, for the moment, these modular plans are on hold pending the response of the Friends of Otwell received from Ball State. So far, the organization has obtained 140 students for their pre-registration outreach, and they had only aimed for 100 to start off with, but they are very glad to see such a positive response from the community. Friends of Otwell President Mike Houch says that there are other elements to consider, such as funding.
We will definitely be searching for funds from not only the community, but from businesses and things like that, because even though the state does give a certain amount of money per student, it takes a little, more than that to do what we're wanting to do or needing to do here. So yes, it's definitely something that we'll be looking into also.
If they are authorized as a charter school, the state could provide Otwell Miller Academy with around $5,000 per student enrolled, while the Friends of Otwell organization aims to be a triumphant outcome once they hear back from Ball State by the end of April. They did state, however, that if their application is not considered, that they will try again. The driver of a vehicle that allegedly was heading in the wrong direction, triggering the fatal I69 crash last Friday night in Pike County, has admitted that he had smoked meth prior to the crash. Police say that Brian Paquette also believed he was being pursued by farmers chasing him through a field when he crashed into 2 oncoming vehicles on the highway. Indiana State Police say a trooper tried desperately to get Paquette's attention when he saw him driving the wrong way, but says there was just not enough time. The crash killed 22-year-old Stephanie Mulaney and 44-year-old Jason Lowe and 21-year-old Autumn Kapperman. Police say Kapperman was 5 months pregnant. The I69 was shut down for 3 hours as a result, and Paquette is now facing 12 charges that include 3 counts each of resisting law enforcement, operating a motor vehicle on methamphetamine and causing death, reckless homicide, operating under the influence causing serious bodily injury, and possession of methamphetamine. Up next, we're going to take a look at our weather summary, so keep it right here.